Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this particular video, I have explained the concept of different types of user-defined function, and I have written a Python program to illustrate user-defined function with arguments and with return value. For this purpose, I have defined a function to calculate the sum of two numbers. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video link with your friends and family members, share the video link in various social networks which you are going to use, gain the knowledge and rule the world. Happy learning. Types of user-defined function. A function may or may not have a parameter or parameters, and a function may or may not return any value or values. In Python, as per our requirements, means according to the user necessity, we can have the function in either of the following ways. Function with no argument and no return value. That means here the function will not be passing any value at the time of calling, and that function after the computation or a calculation does not return any value. Next, function with no argument and with return value or values. That means here a function will be called without passing any values, but that particular function will return a value or on values after the execution of the function. Next, function with argument or arguments and no return value. That means here the function will be called by passing a value or by passing values, and that function will not return any value. Next, function with argument or arguments and return value or values. That means here the function will be called by passing an value or values, means an arguments will be passing, and that function after the computation it will be returning a value or an values. I am opening the Python interpreter, and in this particular video I will be writing an program to find the sum of given two numbers by using an user-defined function. And in this particular program I will be illustrating an user-defined function with arguments and with return value. I am creating a new file. The shortcut key is Ctrl N. So first I will write the program name as a comment hash Python program to illustrate the user-defined function with arguments and with return value. Python program to illustrate an user-defined function with arguments and with return value. So here I will be writing an user-defined function to calculate the sum of two numbers, and I will be declaring that user-defined function with arguments and with return value. So first I will write here another one comment function definition. So here I will write the function definition def, the function name as sum, open the bracket, and I will write the arguments here. It is a parameter list int, or you can just write the variable names, it is enough. So you can write here x comma y, close the bracket and write the colon. This is the function header. Press enter. You can observe the indentation space. Now you are inside the body of an function. So here I will write s equal to x plus y. That means the calculating the sum of x plus y and assigning to a variable x. Then you have to return that value. For that purpose you have to write return s. Press enter. Now you are outside the body of a function. Again press enter. First read the values. You have to read two values. For that purpose I will write m equal to int open the bracket input open the bracket within a double quotes enter first number space double quotes close bracket close and bracket close. It is an input statement for the purpose of reading one value, and that will be converted to integer. And I'll write another one statement similar to that one as n equal to open the bracket within a double open the bracket, after that input, after that open the bracket within a double quotes enter second number space double quotes close bracket close and bracket close. After this we need to call a function, so that function will be returning a value. For that purpose I will take an variable as add equal to sum open the bracket. We need to pass the value and write m comma n close the bracket. That means it will be calling a function called sum by passing m and n values. There it will calculate the sum of those two numbers and it will return a value of the sum, and that is thus assigned to a variable add, that is an add. You have to display that one, so you can write print open the bracket within a double quotes. We can write sum equal to double quotes close comma add close the bracket. Right, so even here after the iterating the values before calling this function, here we can write and comment as hash calling user defined function with arguments and with return value. That means it will be calling a function by passing the arguments and that will be returning the value. Right, so now we shall save the program. The shortcut key is Ctrl S. So we'll write as user USDF user defined function with arg, that means arguments, again with w return value. Press enter. Now to run the program, the shortcut key is F5. There is a function key, press that one. So now it is asking the first number. I'll give the value as 10. Enter. Now it is asking the second number. I'll give the value as 5. So it will display sum equal to 15. Now I'll explain you how we get this particular output. Okay, so first, all this is the comment which will not be ignored, which will be ignored and that will not be executed. And then next is the function definition. This is the comment which will be ignored. Then is the function definition and the body of the function, those are not executed. Then the first statement which it will be executing is this one, m equal to int within a bracket input within a bracket enter first number. That means it will display a prompting message, enter first number space. After that I have given the value as 10, so that is assigned to m. Then it will execute this statement. So similarly it will display that particular statement, that is enter second number along with the space. Then I given the value as 5, so this 5 is assigned to a variable n. That means m value will be 10 and n value will be equal to 5. Then next what happens, this is a comment which is not executed, it is ignored. Then next add equal to sum m comma n. That means it will be calling a function called sum by passing m and n values. What is the value of m? 10. And what is the value of n? 5, which I have given. So that means it will be calling this one sum, which I have written as x comma y. That is a function header. That means the m value is copied into x and n value is copied into y. That means m value is 10. That means x value will be 10 and n value is 5. That means the y value will be now 5. Then it executes the body of the function, this one, s equal to x plus y. So x value is 10 and y value is 5. 10 plus 5, 15. That is assigned to a variable yes. Right. Then I have written the statement return yes. That means it will be returning the value 15, which has been assigned to an s just before we have calculated that one. That is s equal to x plus y. So that some value it will be returning, that is 15. Now this return value is assigned to the variable add, because we have written add equal to sum m comma n. That means that function is invoked, it executes, then it returns the value. That return value is assigned to a variable add. Then we have written print within a bracket, within a double quotes, sum equal to. That means it will display this one, sum equal to. Then we have written comma. That means by default it will be an empty single space. Then afterwards add. So what is the value of add, which has been returned by the function? That is what s. What is that s value? X plus y. That is what 10 plus y, 15. That means the add value will be 15 and now it will be displaying. For that purpose we can check here, it has displayed sum equal to 15. So this is a program to illustrate an user defined function with arguments. That means I am passing two values here and with return value, but the function is executed and it will be returning a value. So it is a program to illustrate user defined function with arguments and with return value. Like that, even we can write many programs on different types of user defined function. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video link with your friends and family members, gain the knowledge and rule the world. Share this video link in various social networks which you are going to use. Happy learning.